Here's the blue Zerg. Actually, not sure what team he's on.
Team Property? I can't even read that logo.
Team Propriety?
Something like that. Let me have a look. Team Property, it is.
Team Property? Okay.
Interesting team name.
It's from Team Property, it's Zanster. Cool. So, have to see how this guy goes. Iaguz's TVZ is, like, probably his best matchup. Maybe. Would you say that? Would you say his TVT is better?
No, I'd definitely say that Iaguz's TVZ is where he shines. I think he's really pretty confident in his builds, especially. His macro really allows him to be successful in this matchup. Sorry, I just really had to clear my throat. I'm going to call it right here and say Iaguz is going to do a 3cc build with a tank on this map and basically do a ridiculously fast push with 200 supply. This is how he plays Nimbus, and I'm actually really surprised that this wasn't vetoed by Zanster. I think a lot of Zergs have a lot of trouble against Terrans on this map going 3cc. It's so strong.
That's what I thought. Like, I can't remember the last time I've seen a Zerg play on this map. And, I mean, Iaguz is pretty bloody good at TVZ. Like, it'd be terrifying to go up against on something like this. So, yeah, I'm really not sure why he's happy to play it. I guess he's comfy on it, but...
He went gas and then pull. So we might see some aggressive play come out. We might see an early speed. There's a couple of Roach Rush builds, like the 12 Roach Rush opens up like this. It just comes down to how Zanster wants to play it, and it is really a stylistic choice, I suppose.
That's very true. I feel like if you're a Zerg player playing on this map, you'd surely have something like that planned. But even so, you know, he hasn't taken the free natural. He's taken the one at the outside base. And often
the outside natural, the natural third, I suppose.
Yeah, natural third. And then they take the free base as the third base later on. So we'll see what he does with this. We'll keep an eye on that gas count and see if he's going to actually pull out any shenanigans against Iaguz, because it is an alright place to try and bust in there, but the earlier you do it, the better, I feel, because I've seen a lot of Zergs try like a mid-game bust, and it's just really awkward to get up that ramp.
It's so hard. It's so incredibly hard. He's got 100 gas, but he's not getting that metabolic boost. He's not getting the speed upgrade just yet. He might actually want to... Oh no, he did just start it, so he just waited a little bit longer. He got a little bit extra gas. And he was just dealing with the Reaper. I was just about to freak out thinking that he was trying to deny scouting and go for something really sneaky, but alas, it was not to be. I do actually quite like getting the hatchery outside, like in that natural third that we were talking about before, if you go for an early speed like this, just because it allows you to spread the creep out on the map. But if you go for that backdoor third, then you take that base outside so much later. Your map presence isn't nearly as high, and it's actually a lot harder to deal with those sort of hellbat pushes and timings that hit your third. So I do actually think that it's the right choice here.
Yeah, very true. Okay, this Reaper not having a lot of luck getting any drone kills here. He's
0 kills.
Done a good job at holding off these drones so far. Oh, he tries to cast Reaper, not quite able to do it. Queen's trying to chase it down. But he's getting a decent scout off. It would be nice maybe if we could get into the main again at some point, just to verify that, you know, Zanster's not doing anything crazy in his main base. He hasn't dropped a Roach Warren or a Baneling Nest or anything like that.
Not been a sneaky bugger.
Yeah.
Well, he did pretty well. Like, that was a lot of scouting that Iaguz did get. He saw a lot of drones in production. He wants to get home and save it before the speed is done, which it is now. But he did deny a fair amount of mining time, really just moved drones around, so he did pretty much all that he needed, and the Reaper paid for itself. Look what he's doing back at home. He's doing a 3cc build with a tank.
I think you know this guy's playstyle too well, Dan.
Yeah, I called it, and pretty soon we're going to see a double eBay drop down, we're going to see a third gas, and then a fourth gas go up after that, and it's all going to be starting up from there. Really nice positioning with the Marines, by the way, denying a lot of Overlord scouting, but when the Overlord can just sit there as it is near his main, he's going to be able to see the tank in the factory. He knows exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's good knowledge to have. It'd be nice. Iaguz is just waiting to get rid of it, and there we go. It's going to have a really nice time popping this Overlord. I'm sure he's keen to get rid of it. There we go, it will go down. And now there's only one Overlord behind Iaguz is natural in case he ever wanted to come in again, just double check what's going on. But like you said, he should have a pretty good idea of what's happening here. Getting his creep spread started, pushed out across the map, looking pretty good so far, and taking that third base now.
Yep, Iaguz actually isn't doing this in the perfect order because he's added his 2 E-bays, but he's forgotten to get gas in his natural. So he won't be able to afford 1-1. So his upgrades are actually going to be a little bit behind. He's only going to be able to start 1 at a time. He's doing a little bit of nice work with the Viking, though. It's so annoying. If you can get even 2 kills with that, it really puts Zerg behind quite a little bit. Because at this stage in the game, all they want to be doing is making drones. They want to be making drones until about 9 minutes and then defending against any push. But just killing a couple of overlords makes them stop for a minute, you know, use that lava, re-get those OVs, and then push forward with supply.
There's a single mine drop coming into the main base of Zanster right now. Let's see if he's actually paying attention to this, because he might be actually looking at the overlords that he's losing. He hasn't noticed, he hasn't pulled away. Okay, there we go. Ouch. At least now he knows
7
about
lings
it.
go down. And he's had to make an Overseer back at home, whereas normally you want to make an Overseer aggressively and use it to scout and make changelings and that sort of stuff. So
Yeah.
Iaguz, I think there has gotten a nice little trade. He hasn't had to commit nearly anything. I mean, what is this? A Medivac. It's 200 resources and 2 mines. It's like 150 or 200 more resources. But he's killed a bunch of lings. He's killed a couple of drones, and he's denied a lot of mining time at that third as well. It's only just now being saturated at 10 minutes. Whereas normally you'd see that being saturated much, much sooner.
Certainly, and not only that, he's killed 4 overlords without Vikings. That's certainly not a
super
pleasant
good.
experience for the Zerg.
He's
yeah,
only
he's done very well.
4 SCVs behind Zach. He's actually on parity in supply. He's going to have upgrades kicking in very shortly. And his push is going to be incredibly strong. This is actually a huge mistake by Zanster. He does not have evolution chambers. He does not even have 1-1 on the way. He's forgotten about it. I think he's just now realized that. Mutas are out, but he doesn't have upgrades. He's going to be so far behind when Iaguz does his death push. It's going to be ridiculous.
It's interesting because I thought he might be actually neglecting to get those Evo chambers on purpose, but they are way too late because, you know, some players like to go for mutas before they actually go for their upgrades, but yeah, they're gonna take ages, and against a dude that does biomine like this, that's really not optimal. He's coming in here with a drop. Drones have been pulled. I think he got a couple in his
boost out.
fight.
And the mine hit. Oh, it's huge.
Ouch, there's a lot of carnage left around that. And also denies the 4th base. Iaguz doing very well already. A couple of stray marines on the ramp. They only
Really
killed 3
nice
workers, but it's more lost mining time. Interrupted the gas mining as well, so that's going to affect his ability to get his upgrades too. He doesn't have the gas.
And his production is going to be kicking into full swing. He's going to have 8 racks, 2 factories. He's going to be able to start making Thors if he wants to. His armor is just about to finish. From here, we're going to see a parade push across the map. We're going to see the 4th constantly denied from Zanster. And then Iaguz is basically going to be free to take his own 4th. The creep spread is subpar, I'd say. Zanster would like to have it a much better spread at this stage. Iaguz is even going to be able to push out and clean a lot of this creep up. Mines are going to be dropped here. Iaguz is 30 supply up almost. He's got an upgrade advantage, and he's going to have a really good position. Zanster is only just now morphing in Banes, but Iaguz, he might even be able to kill this 3rd. There is a big counterattack coming in here with the mutas, but it's easily deflected.
Too much bio left at home, only just, and the mutas actually have to come back to help defend because he doesn't have enough on the ground for this. Banelings come in, but they hit tiny clusters of marines. The pre-split for Iaguz. Very nice. Freaking mutas! Oh god, get him out of there. Oh, he loses a couple to that.
Here's the parade push coming across the map. This is it. This is curtains for Zanster. There is no way he's going to be able to hold this push.
Yeah.
GG.
Well done. Very clean game from Iaguz there.